Didn't think I was strong enough to be a soldier, did you, Mom?
Find us some more guns.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I can take it from here.
We all got killed, remember? We're humanity's last hope.
Hey there, dear YouTube audience, and welcome to a new playthrough on my channel. I'm, of course, the one that loves you there the most. It's the Love Giant, and today we are starting off a playthrough of a completely, entirely new game. And as you can already see in the title and right here, the game is Every Day We Fight. If you want to go to the gameplay, obviously, you know, you have the timestamps on the bottom, so, you know, you can charge right ahead if you want to know something more about the game before we hop into it, obviously. Gotcha covered. So this game is available on both GOG and also obviously on good old Steam. As you can see right here, at the time of me recording this is actually reduced by 35% because actually the game has been released since the July 10th, 2025. However, the game is still in early access, so definitely keep that in mind as we go along with this. Usually the price is like about 30 bucks, which I think is the same for Steam. Yep. However, on Steam you can get it for $19.49 and on GOG you can get it for $19.51. So if you want to save up on those 2 cents, then I guess hop onto Steam or something, I guess. Every Day We Fight. We're gonna check out a little bit about on GOG. We're gonna check out a little bit right here on the GOG page for a little bit of a change. What the game is actually about, as it says right here, is a strategy, role-playing, turn-based, tactical, real-time roguelite. I've played the game for about like 4 or 5 hours, and I haven't really been to the roguelite aspect. It's more like a story-based one, but I guess we'll see. However, the game is a really unique twist on the whole turn-based thing, because as you can see, it's turn-based and tactical real-time. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty, obviously, when we get into the game, because me explaining things obviously always ends horribly. So it's better if I can actually show you with gameplay how this whole feels. You also see in the previews down here what you can basically expect. So what is the game about? Citizens from either side of an ongoing war must set aside their differences as a mysterious Alamau invasion threatens humanity. Time has come to stop for all but your small band of freedom fighters. Caught in a seamlessly endless loop, that's the roguelite aspect. You must shape these ordinary civilians into heroes as they repeatedly fight and die in this turn-based tactical roguelite. There is a lot of dying. The game is extremely fucking hard. Pause. Real-time exploration, stealth, and teamwork are essential as you acquire new skills, seek out more powerful weapons, escape the time loop, and save the world. Welcome to the Resistance. Also, escape the time loop, basically Truman Show. Truman Show is the first roguelite ever. Let that sink in for a second. The Forever War. Countless lives hang in the balance, frozen in time as the Alamau Rifters, which is what we're basically facing on in this game, seek to harvest the world's resources. Your group of 3 have somehow escaped that curse, only to suffer something worse. That's right. Every time they die, time resets. Or so it seems. Take on a variety of mission types to thwart the Alamau invaders, shut down their harvesters, defuse their bombs, and take out their occupying troops to gain the skills you need to secure a victory. Will you attempt a secondary objective to save other civilians at the risk of losing your progress, or will you sacrifice the lives of those frozen in time in the interest of advancing towards your ultimate goal? With every new loop, newly acquired experience and skills remain, and with every death, your band of civilians turn into hardened war veterans. Explore the multiple districts of your war-torn city, seeking out weapons, stashes, and uncovering hidden equipment that will better prepare you for what comes next. Anything you discover in the loop is available to you from the start to the next, fundamentally changing your approach. Use more advanced weapons, modifications, and gear to defeat the enemy more handily, in turn gaining access to even more powerful tools of the trade. And then we have taking on the Rifters Rifter leaders in challenging boss battles that place your fighters on the back foot, harder to kill, heavily armed, and dangerously armored. These leaders hold the key to this war. Every time one fails, the time loop shifts forward, bringing the forever war closer to an end. Basically, every time you kill a boss, that's when in the game, basically, the time goes forward, obviously. Again, I haven't really seen like the roguelite aspect of the entire thing. Like every time the mission fails, obviously you can restart. And again, the game is goddamn hard. Pause. Once you get out of the tutorial, which we're obviously going to be playing in the first part as an entirety, so you also get like a little bit of a glimpse into the story. We're going to check out the rest here. No time for rest. I guess there's no time, just jump right in. As I said, rest. War is unforgiving and relentless, and every opportunity must be taken to secure the upper hand. Your tactical prowess will be put to the test when the bullets start to fly. Armed and positioned appropriately, allies can work closely together to assist one another, interrupt enemy movements, and bring about a quick end to challenging circumstances. Study the enemy you're facing, sneak around the battlefield to obtain an optimal position, and seek out any opportunities to use the world around you to your advantage. The maps that I have played so far, they vary between extremely small and cramped to an entire fucking Resident Evil 1 type mansion. So, and you can... There's a lot of fucking thing. Like, obviously, when you go... It's a little bit like Jagged Alliance, if you will. If Jagged Alliance wouldn't have, like, in Jagged Alliance, if you want to go to a specific point in the map, you have to, if there are enemies, you have to traverse through that. But in this one, it's real time the entire way around. So if like you have like the entire city basically at your disposal, and if there's like one specific area where you know there are enemies, you can approach them from the front, you can approach them from the back, from the left, from the right, from the top, if that is possible. You can go into a house first, and if there are no rifters, you can go up and then attack them from above. Obviously, there's a lot of fucking, depending on the map, obviously, there's a lot of different approaches you can take, which I fucking absolutely goddamn love. Take direct control of every shot. That's the thing, as you aim down the sights and find where your target is weakest and unleash a hail of bullets, or one, if it's like an AWP, it was called in Counter-Strike, the one-shot, the sniper. Hit chances are determined entirely by your positioning, your aim, and your reaction time, with ballistics taking firing angles and obstructions into account as your targets run and duck for cover. Will you trust your aim with a sniper rifle, spray and pray with a submachine gun, or get up close and personal with a trusty shotgun? And we have all three weapons at the beginning at our disposal, so we get a feel on what we're most comfortable with. This action never stops, as your resistance fighters can react to both friend and foe across turns on either side beyond the usual action point limits. That's obviously also something. Every individual has access to unique reflex actions to intercept enemy movement and assist allied kills, or to scramble away from enemy fire. Will you reserve your reflexes for defensive maneuvers when things take a turn for the worse, or will you use them to apply constant pressure on the enemy? And obviously, death is only the beginning. The arrival of the Rifters brought the world to a standstill, but life goes on for your fighters. Uncover their checkered paths as they learn to work together. They have cool little interactions with between another, which I really like. Unveil the mystery of the Alamau invaders and their control over time as you fight through the streets of a once beautiful city to reveal the full truth about the war. Your resistance grows stronger with each success and each failure. After all, death is only the beginning, which is the hallmark trait for a roguelite, obviously. Okay, with that being said, again, the game, as you can see also right here, this is not the ones that we've... It sort of is the ones we fight with, but really bland version right here. The game is still in early access, however, from what I've played so far in my 4 or 5 hours. Number one, again, the game is hard. Number two, there's a lot of content, as it seems, and obviously the whole of tactical approach and stuff like that, but we dive into that when we go into part 1 of Every Day We Fight. The entire first part of this series is going to be obviously about the tutorial and everything, and also about the introduction into the story. And given that I played a little bit, I think I know a little bit about the gameplay mechanics and how everything works. So with that being said, my friends, let's jump right into Every Day We Fight. And here we are. Every day we fight. The thing is... Okay, I wanted to, you know, dog on them right away. Because apparently this game only has... You can see it... Actually, wait, I can show you. A little bit of a proof. It says right here, active game slot 1. And I thought it only had 1. But apparently it has more than 1. So, okay. With that being said, never mind. No need. We also have, obviously, since this game is on early access, we have like the news feed right here. Which is like... Just like the... early access notification right here. And the thing is, like, you know, given that it just launched 7 days ago from me recording this, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this, there's a lot of stuff that they obviously are going to be adding, so which is obviously a good thing. Okay, I guess, wait, let me see. I don't know where I can actually change the game slots. It's not on the top right here, but let me see. Oh yeah, actually we have different game data. Okay. Ah, okay, so that's a little bit weird. So you have to go. Yeah. Okay. So you have to go and load a game even if there's nothing to load. Let me see. Yes, exactly. And then it basically loads. Okay, sure. With that being said, we're gonna go game slot 2. We're gonna go new game and let's check this bad boy out. I don't know where I'm gonna put my camera actually because we have a lot of information obviously since it's a turn-based game, but yeah.
What the hell just happened?
Normally when it's that bright, I'm hungover.
Are we dead? Because heaven was supposed to be nicer.
We were trying to get to Dr. Faber's lab.
Yeah, we smacked into a bunch of rifters.
And everything went white.
Now what the hell? There's more?
Dylan, look out!
Okay. And here we go. I'm going to put... Well, actually, I think I can put myself on the top right for now. Which... Actually, bottom left, maybe. Let me see. I'm going with the good old Metal Gear Solid camera position. So... Obviously, I can also say, like, voice acting in this one is really goddamn good. So we're going to get the basics, obviously. So first, when it's the enemy turn and they have a shot on us, we have a chance to scramble. We can ignore that, which means we just take damage. Or we actually... press F, and then we can see basically where we can put ourselves. I can't go here. They want me to go here, but depending on where I'm standing right now, I could basically go here, right next to Leo. I could go here, and I'm pretty sure I could also go here. But obviously, I could also go here, but it means this guy has a shot. And while I'm going this way, this could also happen to the enemy while I'm firing at him. If I have like a shotgun that can fire multiple rounds, or I think this guy has a TMP. I can take multiple shots while they take cover. While this basically happens. This guy is throwing a grenade. That's why obviously we don't want to take damage of that. Obviously we have like cover protection right here, which is obviously important, so the enemy can't fire at us.
Okay, Rip. It's time for payback.
Okay, and here's like the unique aspect basically on this whole turn-based thing. The game works as follows. Usually, you don't see my action points. Actually, I'm gonna go here. Usually, hold up. Oh, I can't go back actually. But the thing is, like, usually on the bottom left, you see my AP and then I would basically click on him and then I would be like, you know, I want to attack him. Maybe in some games you can actually choose which body part you want to attack, and upon that there is like a certain amount of possibility for you to shoot him or to hit him. Which is not the case in this one. Here, you have to use your FPS skills. So we basically tap right mouse button. And then you can also see I can also, if I'm right here over a stack of sacks, I can basically lean forward a little bit. Maybe there's like someone behind there if I want to get him. But obviously I can also attack this guy. Now I'm going to attack him. And now he moves. And as he moves, I can still keep shooting. And I got him. This guy would have gone to cover... I'm not entirely sure where, but maybe behind this one. And he would go all the way there. And as you can see, a single shot takes me 7 AP, and I can shoot until I'm out of AP, or I just go out like this, wait until he makes his turn, he's over here, and then I can maybe use another one, try to get some hits in with that guy. Equip the grenade, then press that. Okay, so the thing is, every time I attack someone, like if I would attack these guys, they would have their chance to retreat to a different position. So I attack him, he could go here. I attack him, he could go here. They can only do that once. If I attack with another one, they are stuck in the position they are in. Which is the reason why you shouldn't throw a frag grenade first, because if I throw this right here, then these guys have the chance to actually move away, which they will. But yeah, the game wants us to do this, so here it is. Now, they have a little bit of chance to actually get away. This guy probably dies because he chooses to vault over this. This guy doesn't take damage. Yep.
One still standing.
And again, if I would have attacked these guys first, then they would have gone to their position. And then I can throw the grenade right here. Maybe hit both of them and they couldn't do anything because they only have one, and you also only have one chance to scramble. Only one. And this is why it's also important to know where you scramble to. Because if I scramble to here, and there's actually a guy here, then he could just attack next turn, you know, or at this turn actually, in their turn where they're attacking, and then I couldn't move from here, obviously. Now activate move. And go to the destination, which is right here. We're going to see how much AP that actually costs, which is a little bit... Actually, at this point, we don't see it, but usually the AP is displayed down here. And we're going to go... Press aim to fire. And now we can switch sides. We can... Since she's like in this position right here, where I can go peek left and right, I can do that also. I can go peek left, or I can peek right. Obviously, we're going to go left, because there's this guy. I can also lean forward a little bit. We have to reload. And a single shot costs 10 AP. Oh, hold up. Ah, yeah, we can also hold our breath. Whoops. Which costs 3 AP. You see that on the top right. Which is right here. Now we can zoom into his head. Bam. One shot.
Nice work, Viv. Now let's make sure we're alone.
Press enter to end the turn. That basically gives the enemy a chance to attack. There's one more guy. Obviously, if no one of our guys has eyes on the other guy, then we just see the shadow where we saw him last. So now we have a chance to scramble. He's going to attack from here, which means... Okay, he has some shots when I go here. I could go here. That wouldn't make sense because he still had, you know, sight on my ass. But I think I'm just going to move here. Oof. Okay, that hit. And there's another... Oh, there's another guy. And here's the problem right now. He could just attack right now. He doesn't. He does. Never mind. And that's why it's important. Actually, I should have scrambled maybe here, because then this guy couldn't have attacked. Combat and action points. In combat, units have limited action points to spend during their turn. Actions such as moving, shooting, reloading, and holding breath all cost AP. When ending your turn, up to 5 unspent AP carries over to the next turn, which is obviously good. So you have 5 more AP. If you don't use any AP or up to 5, then you have 5 more extra ones to spare in the next turn.
Let's do this.
So now I can choose. Either I attack with him or I attack with one of the other ones first. So I'm gonna dip with him. I'm gonna go over here. So he's a little bit safe. I could see and if I can take a shot here. But I can't even peek to the left here. Actually, I can peek like this. Okay. This could take him out. It didn't hit anything. Okay. That could also happen, obviously. Okay. That's all the shots that I have. We have 1 AP left with him. We're just going to carry over. And both of them have 25 AP. So let's see. We can take him out. Yep. Exactly. Now they're both going to be moving. We have to lead a shot a little bit here. But he's just moving straight. I didn't miss that. Okay. Okay, he's all the way there, which means I can just switch over to her. Her shot actually takes 10 AP. Think I should have a shot from here. Oh, yeah, I also have to reload. I can also... Yeah, okay, as you can see, I have 13 AP left. One shot, single shot takes 10 AP. And holding my breath costs 3. And I think I'm going to finish them here. So I'm just going to hold my breath, zoom in a little bit. Get that headshot. Even though I don't need to. I think everything will take this guy out. And then we got him. Area cleared.
Now we're out of the woods.
I still want to know where that light was. Last I checked, Rifts don't use flash tactics.
Figure it out later. Let's just get to the lab. That rifter back there nailed your arm pretty good, huh?
Ah, it's a scratch.
So, we're still good to rescue Dr. Faber?
Do we even know she's alive?
The rifters have tech we were designing in the lab. She must be building it for them. So she's alive.
Logical, I guess. Just seems like a long shot is all.
What isn't?
That's a cool thing. They have like little cool conversations along the way. And you can also, with tap, you can also switch between your party. This is the guy actually I like the most because, you know, he uses like the assault rifle or TMPs.
Damn bridge is blocked.
Obviously anyone can. You can also switch
See
weapons.
what it does.
Oh, yeah, actually. Let's go back with these guys a little bit so we don't accidentally attack them. These gas tanks, obviously, we can blow them up. There we go. And as far as I know, you actually have unlimited amount of ammo. But obviously, you should always reload because... Not as important with him. Because his weapon has 29 bullets anyways. But for her, with the one shot, usually you only have enough AP for one shot and then you can reload next turn. But for him, it's important because shotgun, it's five bullets. So if you have to reload, which obviously also costs AP, it's better when you have like the entire thing full.
Let's see if
for the
we
next
can't
turn.
catch you up.
Okay, so we have bandages right here, which we can use. We're just gonna left click it on him,
Just take a second.
and there we go. Almost as good as new. Climb up that bad boy.
So, Vivian, you worked for Dr. Favor.
Yeah?
Did you ever meet her?
My team gave a presentation. She asked the most terrifying, out of left field, why didn't we think of that questions? I managed to answer some, so she put me on her team. My lord, she's smart.
I guess we better save her then.
Go be thirsty. Shit. Got him. Okay. So I saw that we can blow something up here, apparently. Ah, yeah. Okay. So that is also explodable, which is good to know.
Looks like somebody forgot to vacuum.
We're gonna have to find a way around all this.
Or through it? Somehow?
Yeah, obviously, the guy has the shotgun, so he's like the brute force. I think for now, for the tutorial, we only have like one specific way to go.
I bet we could blow a nice hole in this wall.
Pause on that. Does anyone have a... Nope, no one has a grenade, so that doesn't work. That could work, obviously. We can blow up the wall here, or we're gonna check up here. Maybe, I think there is actually a grenade here.
Well, looky there. We
Or
shoot
that.
that gas tank. I think it takes that wall out.
That too. Okay. When we're not in combat, we can obviously go into hiding right here. Then we press to aim. And then when we hold forward, or W, we can basically peek over this corner right here. And then we're just going to shoot it. There you go.
We definitely opened the door on that wall there.
Without an explosion sound even. There was a silencer apparently on that wall. Okay.
You ever have the same dream more than once?
I dreamed this was all a dream, and I woke up, and everything was okay.
I dreamed I was a rift once, and I knew what Elysium was. Wish I still remembered.
Okay, and here we have basically like the, if you will, like the roguelite aspect of the story.
You ever wonder what it felt like? Freezing like that?
I hope they didn't know it was coming. I hope they're not
Pause.
still there, looking out their eyeballs, which they can't move.
For heaven's sake, Dylan. Of course they're not still there. It's horrible.
Dome. Frozen.
We don't know that.
The way the rifters can make holes in the air. Can't see a pattern.
Maybe there is no pattern, just a big, universal, colossal mess.
There's always a pattern. They just don't want you to see it.
You're one of those
It's a stale
tinfoil
gribble
hat
moment.
conspiracy guys, aren't you?
Yeah.
Knock tinfoil hats. Dome didn't freeze me, did it?
Were you wearing one when the dome went up?
Well, no. I could have been.
Okay, so here we basically enter a fighting area, I think. Yeah.
We got rifters in the lot ahead, engineers, and guardians. But inside, who knows?
We better take these ones out so they don't follow us inside.
You know, gas canisters don't only work on walls. Just saying.
Gotta say, Leo, sometimes you're not a complete tool.
Hello, Rips!
Leave the left side.
Okay, you just initiate it like that, I guess. Okay, now obviously also something that we know from stuff like Jack the Lions and stuff like that, we can also throw up Overwatch, which works a little bit different here. Usually Overwatch in like Jack the Lions and stuff like that is I think they automatically attack. Obviously right here it's up to us to actually initiate it. We're gonna place it here. So everyone that comes into that cone, basically we can then initiate it. We get a notification, time stops, and then we can go into, and then we can basically shoot them when they are in that cone. Placing an Overwatch cone costs both AP and reflex action up front. With no reflex action, other reaction abilities like scramble cannot be performed. That's the thing. When we are in a shitty position and an enemy would come right now, he could just attack us for free. We wouldn't have a chance to scramble. This is also something you have to take into consideration before you go into an Overwatch. Also, Overwatch apparently is dead. So, right here, we're going to trigger it, and obviously the time is going to move because this guy wants to sprint over here. So, we can take a couple of shots because we have a submachine gun with him. Let's go.
I'll take this one.
And again, you have to lead the shot a little bit, as you can see. Ooh, I think nope, not quite. Not quite took him out, but a little bit. When a rifter is not visible to any of the thorns, its last known position is indicated. Yeah, as we saw multiple times here. There's also one here that we don't see at all. Now we see him. Okay. Okay, now we can scramble because this guy wants to attack him. I don't know how. Does he? I guess he has vision. Let's just move here. Obviously, I could have moved here, but then he would have like multiple shots at me while I was walking towards, or walking over here.
Let's clear him out of the lot.
Health meters pulse to indicate how much damage the next attack will inflict on the target. Yeah, which as you can I demonstrate that somewhere? Maybe with this guy. Obviously, if I would hit, I think you saw it a little bit here, even though I think it's a little bit buggy. But yeah, you see like a little bit of damage differences when I actually attack their limbs and when I attack their head or hit their head. This guy's completely exposed. Taking it. Good shit.
How'd you like that?
I'm gonna place another Overwatch here because there's like one more guy that could come through here.
My eyes are peeled.
Good shit. Okay, next with her. Well, he's like, he has a shotgun and is like for brute force, basically. Also, he has a punch. This could be a little bit risky with this guy, but I mean, I have cover fire with her. So I could go and punch him, which turns him KO, and I think he can't do anything next turn. Let me see. I don't know if I have line of sight on this guy. I do. Yes! Okay, that's a one shot. And I even had enough AP to reload. Just gonna punch this guy.
Here comes the pain.
And I think... Yep, can also take him out. Good shit.
That's for the ones we lost.
There's one guy in here, and there's one guy coming from there. So I think I'm gonna actually take cover here. Even though this guy might have a line of sight if I don't kill him with him next turn right away. Let's see. Go into Overwatch. Yep, there he is.
There you are.
Oh, he moved. I stopped, I mean. Oh god, okay. Was slow motion, but he still jiggled me a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit of damage. Obviously, that was because Overwatch, I couldn't scramble here. However, if he attacks... So attacks him. Either of them, obviously, I could have scrambled. Okay, he's dead because Vivian is... I'm going to try to take him out with Vivian. You are also pretty much dead. There we go. Okay, there are more rifters coming from... They're going to spawn up here. So we can prepare ourselves, actually. Let's move over here. A little bit closer. I could take a gamble, actually, with him and just shoot the gas canister on the truck. Maybe that's going to weaken him. That kills him. Okay. Okay, reload. Didn't have to take a shot with her. You have enough to reload. Perfect. Let's go. Pretty easy, but it's tutorial.
What is that thing?
You think you'll kill me again? Huh?
It became sentient. Speaking of easy. Again, voice acting in this one, really goddamn solid. Love it. The only thing where you can actually see its early access is maybe in the animations. Mostly.
I swear I just got killed.
I mean, I guess I'm alive because everything hurts.
That weird rifter shows up and mocks us. Then boom!
Yeah. When the hell did they learn English? Why did it say again?
Also, we're not in the parking lot anymore. And it's a bright sunny day.
We'll figure it out. Right now, we gotta get to the lab and rescue Dr. Faber, right?
And find us some more guns. We seem to have misplaced ours.
Are you wounded again, Dylan? How'd you get hurt?
We all got killed. Remember? Why aren't you hurt?
Yeah, but the exact same wound?
That's also the thing. When you engage in a battle and you have one or two dying teammates, then they come back, obviously, but with severely less HP. I think with like 20% of HP or something left. So they get revived, basically. You don't lose them forever. So let's blow that bad boy up.
Let's move.
Secondary weapon slot, obviously, for everyone is the Stingray, which is just a pistol.
And a grenade. Weren't we here before? And there was just one set of bandages?
And we grabbed it, right?
Actually,
Why is anything here?
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
Not as weird as we died, but we're not dead anymore.
I'm right, though, right? Karg said again.
Hard.
That's what I'm calling him, because he said, Karg, you won't kill me again.
I thought he was calling us Karg.
exactly.
Point is, he thought we killed him before. I don't remember killing him. Do you?
There was a white light. I don't know.
Let's get on it, boys. See, I don't think we have the canister anymore, actually.
It's those guns we lost.
Right.
And there? Guess we don't have to blow a hole in the wall again.
No
You
mind.
disappointed? Grab what you can carry and let's go.
Okay, we have another grenade, which you can use, obviously, in these cracks in the wall. Obviously, we can damage them. Let me put the weapons on like they were before. So he has like the Hailstorm, which is like a TMP. Vivian goes with... I think actually her weapon is inside there. We're gonna go shotgun on him. Let's throw that frag grenade real quick. Bam. Jordan. Beautiful. Another frag grenade, so that's a min-max. Net positive. Okay, up there is her weapon, actually. I think you can put any weapon on anyone, pretty much.
Someone put chips in our brains. Now they're changing our memories.
No, Leo, that is not something I wonder.
Simplest explanation's always the best.
Guys, the bus isn't where it was. There's no way we're making that jump now.
What do you want to do?
Maybe we're gonna switch to the pistol with him and just... Boom, do that. Yep.
Okay. It's all good now. Yep.
Okay. Obviously, it makes sense in a weird way to go scouting with the sniper.
That's the same
So
frozen
that's why I
people
usually
as
always
before,
play with
though.
her.
Poor
Yeah, that is still the
souls.
same.
1 minute you're putting your food in the
Oh.
freezer, then
Then you're frozen. Funny. I get it. Clever. Could we talk about something else, please?
I hope we're right, and Dr. Faber isn't frozen too.
You said the Rifters have stuff she was designing in her lab. So they gotta be making her work for them,
Got the hook up here.
right?
So everyone is equipped at least with at least
guys.
one grenade? Yeah.
We're almost at the parking lot.
Okay. So obviously there's only one way to engage this, which is like right up front right here.
Our Rifter friends are patrolling differently.
But I don't seem to remember what happened.
I don't see that rift that killed us. Karg, was it?
Yeah, Karg. Glad it's catching on.
Let's just kill the ones that we can see. And be ready for Karg.
gotta say, I'm glad they don't have eyes.
Yeah, but they sense us. They'll lay into us before our pants hit our ankles.
Okay, stay low and quiet.
And spread out. Get them in a crossfire.
And maybe save some gas canisters for Karg.
Wait. Yeah, we can press C right here, I think. Does it work? Okay, now we can. Basically, usually they follow you, but that means they can also get seen. So I can just press C, they're gonna stand where they are, and I can go into position with her. If I enter the circle, obviously, he's gonna see us. I haven't tried this before, but I think I can try.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh, okay. To go over here. There's no ladder, sadly, so I can't really go up there. So this place right here actually probably would be better for the guy with the shotgun. Just scoping out the area a little bit. I think she's pretty good here. This guy, I'm gonna blow him up with the car. That's for easy. Okay. You're into position. This is the guy with the... Whoops. That's the guy with the shotgun. The scatter. Scatter? Rattler. Place you here. I'm gonna go a little bit defensive here. I think like the positions that we had before were pretty good. Right here. Yeah, we can blow this thing up. Actually, wait. Maybe I can get a double here. Ah, wait. I don't have vision on that. Not from here at least, so... You can see the explosion radius. I don't know if it's gonna hit that guy when he patrols back here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. So they're pretty much on the same cycle. So I'm gonna initiate here. Boom. Okay. Okay, didn't kill the other guy.
Down.
But this one should work. As you can see, if I hit his body, obviously he's still gonna be alive. But if I hit the head, then he's dead. Good. Okay.
Just like the rest of you.
That's 3 in 1. Pretty good. I can also place an Overwatch. I still have enough AP for that. They could come through, so I'm just gonna put that here. Oops. And I can place another one. That's actually a bad position for an Overwatch here. I have 16 AP left, so I'm gonna put myself here. Place the Overwatch here again. Good. What you got? Oh yeah, when we don't see anything, we can also hold this to fast forward their turn. Not sure if I can take a shot here, but we'll see. Ah yeah, pretty good actually. He doesn't move. Good. That's a little bit of damage. Okay, they're all coming from the right side. They placed some Overwatches here. I do have line of sight on this guy. 17 AP. Let's hold our breath. Okay, don't go further, however. One shot. Exactly.
That one's down.
Okay, that guy camps inside there. I move here. And here. Did he place an Overwatch? Yeah, I think he placed it here, basically. I could place an Overwatch here, but if he comes around, obviously, then I'm gonna be a little bit in trouble. I'm gonna stay here. These guys are gonna cover this area. Just gonna place another Overwatch because I think he's gonna advance here. And we can carry some AP over for the next turn. He entered it. I actually want to ignore that, but... Let's see. Nah, can't really do anything there. Never mind. Oh, maybe from this side. Huh. Okay, here we go. Well, other side, dude. Other side, dude. Oh, well. That works. Okay. Okay, that's another Overwatch that he placed. Oh, there's a wall. I can go through here, I think. Or actually go around, try a grenade maybe? That would kill him, but obviously they have a chance to move away, so... I'm gonna try to attack them. So they basically have their turn. Actually, I can throw a grenade and then throw another one. Not sure if that's worth it, though. And I can't climb on top from... No, not from inside and also not from the outside. Okay. I'm gonna get closer to... I'm gonna clump them up a little bit. Let's go around here. And move right here. We still have a lot of AP left, especially with him. I'm gonna take my chance. Throw a grenade right smack dab in the middle. Obviously, they have a chance to move away, which they don't. Okay, never mind then.
I think Karg's coming back.
Don't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna get ready for some cover. I shouldn't take cover here. Well, actually... No, actually, never mind. We blew that up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's move here. It's gonna spawn up here, so... Gotta chill.
And there it is.
Do I really have to kill you again?
We're gonna attack him, make him scramble, throw a grenade.
Incoming!
That's my aim. That's what I'm trying to do here.
You're outmatched. You can't win.
He really is shouting at us in English, right?
Really good English.
Let's shut it up then.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right. Let's take cover. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Okay. So he's alone, but it's a boss fight, so there's that. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna make him move, so he has one scramble. But actually, I don't think he's gonna dodge this. Shouldn't be able to, at least. Yeah. Helmet destroyed. It didn't move. So he didn't take the scramble here. Okay. Do I have a shot? Not sure if that hits him. I would like to get next to cover. I'm gonna go here. I can scramble next turn and then just go in the house. But I definitely want to take some shots here. I'm gonna change, however, to the pistol. Okay, that didn't hit. That hit. Yeah. 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 Okay. Obviously, it still has armor, but she made sure that his helmet is destroyed, so that's why I can just wail on him like that. Set. Nah, I can't blow this up. Never mind. See if I can get him. Maybe he can't even move. I can move. Never mind. So that was still good because now he has to spend like multiple AP to actually get over here if he wants to get closer to my guys. Could have placed an Overwatch actually.
Damn it!
Okay, here we have to scramble. Again, as I mentioned, it's gonna go in the house.
That is not gonna happen.
Go on. Okay, reload. Take another shot. Good one. Nice. Let's see. The Overwatch would work. Yeah, I could just kill him.
Ha!
Yep.
Killed you, Karg.
Nice.
How did I let you kill me again?
We killed her before? When?
What? What's happening?
Remember when they said they saw something white? There it is. But now, as we know from the Steam store or GOG store, time progresses.
God damn, that's good.
It's morning now. And we're back on the bridge?
I think we jumped back in time.
We what?
Jumped back to the last time we were here.
But Vivian, it's a different time of day. Totally different weather.
I don't know, maybe it's a different timeline, but earlier?
Okay. How?
Could be something to do with the dome. Or the portals. I don't know. Dr. Faber could tell us, I bet.
Then let's go get her. While I quietly freak out.
Sounds good. We can also... I think that's a sprint.
Go back to earlier. We killed
No, what?
Karg and go back again.
We don't know if killing Karg was what made us go back. We've only killed him once.
What did you mean we're jumping between different timelines?
If
This
we were
one is the
going
coolest,
back in
I think.
time, everything would be exactly the same. But each time, something's different. Theory says there could be multiple timelines, all running parallel. The closest ones are like ours, mostly the same things happen. Farther out, things get weird.
Weird.
Wait. No rifters in the lot. Where'd they all go?
Maybe Karg didn't like getting killed so much.
Hopefully they're not waiting for us inside that building. And hopefully Dr. Faber is.
Well,
We'll
let's
find
get
out.
inside before Karg changes his mind. He shows up.
What? There we go. Actually, I was about to say, like, this is a little bit faster, but actually I still have to go around, obviously, because there's, like, fire. Which I'm pretty sure damages us.
Stupid clumps of Elixium. There has to be a way to get rid of them.
As near as I can tell, those incrustations are made of crystallized Elixium.
Try blowing them up. Nothing works.
I think the Rifters have some kind of frequency resonator that breaks them apart.
Like when someone sings real high and everyone's wine glasses break.
I think the Rifters are using something like that to clear the incrustations off their harvesters.
You think if we make one, we could make these ugly things go away?
Let's get back home. I have an idea.
Sounds good. This is our next map. An entire hotel complex, basically. Which is huge.
We don't have to make a frequency resonator. We can steal one from the rifts. I triangulated on some radio waves. They're coming from a frequency resonator like we need. I'm pretty sure it's at the Rugosa Hotel.
Well, we're not doing any good here in the sewers.
And if the timeline jumping stops, we die for real. So if we're gonna get killed, let's go now.
Go on. So yeah, basically the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as you can see right here, because we're just like in the
Make sure
sewers.
you got
This is basically
everything
our
you're gonna
main
need in
hub.
there. When Karg killed us, we went back to the shoreline. After we killed Karg, we started waking up on the bridge, closer to Faber Labs. If we kill Karg again, maybe we'll start waking up even later in the day.
Sure, let's roll the dice. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, you still have something left, so frag grenade. Also, we have like every weapon basically here. If I want to, I could also switch his weapon to another Rattler. If I want to, or give him also another Hailstorm for the next mission. Actually, I think for this next mission, actually, the Hailstorm would be better. Not gonna lie. We're gonna try that out. So we have like 2 Hailstorms basically, which is TMPs, and one ranged one, like one sniper. Thing is, we can also now head into this little thing right here. We are in Act 1, setting the tone. This also looks so much like fucking Jacked Alliance. We can get our quest, basically our main quest, what we are about to do. This is the entire map. I don't know if you have access to literally every single point, but I think you do. This is basically the manhole right here, basically where we are at right now, from what I know. We have the weapons, all of which, like, we find scrap throughout every single map. And then we can basically, as you can see, we have like different types of magazines, scopes, stocks, muzzles that we can put on these weapons, and everything gives you more accuracy, gives you more recoil or less recoil, stuff like that. Obviously, it just basically buffs your weapon. And then, of course, we also have like a skill tree for every single character, as well as a codex where we can get some information about pretty much everything that we find, like our main heroes. We have that right here, and then also the different kind of enemies that we find. As you can see, there's a lot of different stuff. For skill trees, obviously, we have for him, I think like these 2 skill trees are the same for every single one. We have a utility tree, which gives everyone health insurance, gives you more HP, basically. And I think, okay, this is different for every single one, as well as is this one. So the utility tree is the same for every single one, I think. It just gives you more HP, and then obviously it goes down and gets you get progressively better stuff. And then we have 2 specific ones to each character, but obviously since we have no skill points to spare or to use yet, doesn't make sense to actually go into it. But it makes sense, however, to leave the sewers and get into the next area. Just thinking if I should keep 2 hailstorms. I think it makes the most sense for the approach that I'm trying to do, so yeah. So now we have the overworld map. Obviously, we have fast travel, and I think we can only fast travel right now. Actually, well, We can fast travel and also we can enter the city, obviously. And the thing is, like, we can literally move, you know, on this map, as you see right here, throughout the streets. And obviously you could, like, here could be a blockade or a couple of ALMAUs, rifters. And you obviously have to take them out then. I think that's actually the only place we can go to. So, bam. Let's go. The Ninja Turtles have arrived. We have to make our way first to the
There's the hotel.
There it is.
I figure they'll start shooting at us pretty soon.
I guess it's time to case the joint.
What's that mean?
Leo's seen too many old movies is what it means.
It means we need to get up close and personal with the hotel so we don't get any surprises when we go in.
The signal I'm reading is pretty strong. Resonator's gotta be in there.
Thorns earn XP for the actions they perform. They will level up upon reaching certain XP thresholds, obviously. With each level reached, the Thorns are rewarded with 1 skill point. Next. Obviously, skills menu, we saw that. Press K to access the skill menu when not in combat. Use the Thorns' available skill points to unlock their various abilities. Spend at least 1 skill point in a skill to gain access to the next one in the chain. Standard. Okay, so actually we can take a look at these skills now. Going for HP is never wrong. Leo transfers 10 AP to another one. Pretty good. When Leo witnesses his allies become suppressed by enemy attacks, he can retaliate with his covering fire reflex. Trigger the action to switch in Leo's view so he can protect his ally. I'm gonna take with that. I like that. Next up, we have a proximity punch. When an enemy gets too close to Dylan on their next turn, he can knock them out with his proximity punch reflex. Trigger the action. Okay. We have taunt. Dylan calls out to an enemy to get them to focus their attention on him. And a targeted enemy's reflex action is also consumed. Oh, okay. That is actually pretty good. So they can't basically scramble, which is nice. But I think I would like to go for taunt, but I think I need a little bit more HP with him for that. Let's go proximity punch, actually. That's pretty good. We have kill assist. When Vivian witnesses another Thorn bring an enemy to near death, she can finish them off with her kill assist reflex. Trigger the action to switch to Vivian's view, obviously. Vivian tosses a hologram to distract enemies for as long as it lasts. I'm gonna get that because she needs it. Absolutely. Kill assist is also pretty good, obviously. Beginning a run. After the beginning of each run, the items to choose from are random. Initial items include weapons, frag grenades, and bandages. Explore the city to discover new gear, weapons, and weapon modes. Mods? On nearing discoverable items, icons are added to the map. When collected, they are added to the random pool for future runs. Okay, that's the roguelite aspect. This is basically our world map then. We can press H to get the map, or also M. Some items are located behind encrustations or in out-of-reach areas. They can't be collected until specific abilities are acquired through the story. Makes sense? Okay, so we are basically here. We have an undiscovered area there, which, whoops, is right here. I guess it's this one.
I wish I could fire a cannonball right up a riff's ass. You think we could fire this?
Okay, it doesn't say anything about the thing that we found there, but okay.
We just need a few cannonballs, some gunpowder, and a way to get the rifts to stand in front of it for 5 minutes while we load it.
Or you just don't wait for them, you just fucking sneak in.
Look, some scrap materials.
Think I could make something useful out of it.
Where?
If, you know.
If we live through the day, yeah, cheery.
Let's back it up then.
When the fuck did he see that? Well, so the thing is we can obviously, I don't know if we can go basically around the map. I think we can before we actually engage in this whole hotel area right there. But the thing is we have like different ways to approach this. We can go front door, we can go behind, we can go from the left, from the right. And given that this is a pretty huge area and there are multiple enemies spawning in, spoiler alert right there, I want to approach this from the top, which is probably our best way of staying alive there. In the city, completed combat encounters raise the Thorn's heat level. When the heat level reaches a new threshold, more or tougher enemies are deployed throughout the city. Which is right up here, basically. It's basically the star thing from GTA.
No rifters? I figured there'd be a whole crowd of them.
Spoke too soon.
They're all inside.
Fair enough. You expect tourists in a hotel?
They're not gonna let us sneak in and steal the resonator peaceable like.
No, we're gonna take them out first and then grab it.
We have to. Multi-floor visibility. Some areas have multiple elevations. The visibility of these levels automatically adjusts according to the position of the active unit. Sometimes I had an issue where that wasn't the case. Yeah, we can press the mouse wheel basically to switch